Hola amigos, welcome back once again to Cryptodicator. Just two of you watching right now. Alright, we'll take a look at the bigger trends today, guys. We'll talk about the total crypto market capitalization and we'll take a look at Bitcoin's price action as well in the bigger picture, guys. I think yesterday was a good looking warning. I posted that warning before that crash kind of happened because I had that instinct going on, so something was wrong with the market and market did get volatile, guys. Everyone knows that, but we're kind of recovering. Or are we doing that? Let me just get into trading view real quick so that we can jump onto the charts, guys. Anyways, we'll just talk about I will just keep on talking about crazy things, and until I talk about all of these things, you guys just fill that comment section, right? Just hit me up with your requests. Just hit me up with all the shitcoins that you have in your mind. Just do that. We'll take a look at everything in this video, guys. Survey man, thank you, brother Bikram. Thank you. Adam Master, nice intro. Yeah, that's my music actually. That's Lockheed. That's Lockheed music. House. It's all deep house. I think deep house is something that I can maybe take it to some other level, I do believe. Anyways, guys, I think it's time to talk about the chart right here. Charts. So Bitcoin simply got volatile out of nowhere, guys. Or did it? I don't think so. I think all of us knew. All of us knew that something is wrong right here, guys. It was very, very clear. Look, guys, it was abundantly clear because of what was happening in the option market, right? I mean, option market was kind of looking choppy and most of the things were looking bad, to be honest with you. Everybody was selling. Option sellers were flooded in the market yesterday. So this entire move to the downside mostly happened because of the option guys. I mean, option people kind of shaked out the entire market for good. Most of the altcoins also kind of trembled down onto key levels, but still I think Bitcoin is still rolling fine on every single time frame that we look at. Still looking fine, guys. Now if I just put on the cheat code right here for you guys, back again, the cheat code, the golden Bitcoin golden Fibonacci ratio on the daily time frame, I think we simply went towards the yellow moving average. Or did we? We didn't even go there, guys. I mean, essentially, even if we come back down all the way towards 60,000 flat, the structure is going to be completely fine, right? And yesterday only I was talking about the fact that how it can look volatile. Bitcoin can get volatile by 10 to 12%. Altcoins will look like shit in the market, but still, I mean, well, things could be fine because we are still above the bullish control zone, guys. I mean, essentially the RSI, TSI, historical volatility, everything is fine, right? Which is why even if Bitcoin shakes out by 10%, altcoins would potentially look devastating, but Bitcoin will still be okay. Which is why in a Bitcoin dominant environment, all eyes on Bitcoin, only Bitcoin, nothing else, guys. Which is why most of the market got shook out because of this, right? Okay, but let's jump on the topic for the day, guys. Total. First, we'll take a look at the total crypto market capitalization. I think good things are happening there, guys. I mean, damn good things are happening there. I mean, essentially, last video, I did make this video about a cup and handle situation happening on the total crypto market capitalization. I guess it was a month ago. And we are resolving this handle to the upside, guys. I mean, you know what this is like the entire crypto market running to the upside together, which is why in these environments things will be volatile, but essentially our overall direction is simply going to be towards the upside. Now what, yeah, okay, now there is another interesting thing which happened yesterday, and this one happened on Binance. What happened is that everybody started putting their Bitcoin into coin margin futures, I guess. And well, Bitcoin being the collateral, they were trying to take long positions on Bitcoin. So well, if your collateral is volatile and then you're taking long positions on top of that volatile collateral, things are about to shake out. I mean, things obviously will shake out, right? That is what happened. That is what happened yesterday. Everybody jumping into Bitcoin with high leverage every single time. I mean, essentially these things do happen right at the all-time highs again and again, and this one happened again, which is why lot of shakeout in the market yesterday, guys. I mean, we saw crazy amount of liquidations as well. I mean, 2 months, this kind of liquidation did not happen in the previous 2 months, guys, which is why a lot of people are already leveraged out in the market. If three of you who are watching this video right now, I hope that you are not playing with leverage, यार. लेवरेज के साथ मत खेलो यार. लेवरेज सही बात नहीं होती है. मतलब लेवरेज सही बात तब है जब सब पता है, मार्जिन सब कुछ पता है अच्छे से, तब लेवरेज ठीक है. लेकिन I don't think if you're just trading futures market and if you're new to the space, just don't go for leverage. Just stick to spot, right? Whereas the bigger picture will keep on sliding to the upside. Things will look volatile in the small time frames. Things will be volatile by 20%, 30% in daily time frame. But just take a look at this. I mean, the bigger picture, the overall situation is just simply going to the upside in a price discovery mode, guys. That's also It's just freaking crazy, right? Freaking crazy. we kind of at 3 trillion. I mean, essentially that rejection came in from the $3 trillion in market cap. 3 trillion, guys. Holy shit. I mean, these were the good old days when the market cap was $130 billion, guys. I think this is what Ethereum is worth today. But we are at 3 trillion. I mean, this is crazy. This is freaking insane. I mean, for me as well, all throughout this cycle, I had no idea that we could be pressing on hard to the upside, and when we really start pushing to the upside, we could never stop. I mean, essentially, this is what is happening, right? So, what can we expect down the line? 2618 at 4.4 trillion. Maybe the crypto assets as a whole will keep on rising to the upside with 2.618 coming into fruition, guys. Okay, now one more thing that you all know, right? 4.236 Fibonacci extension. 4.236 Fibonacci extension. This is where Ethereum kind of topped out in the mid time frame. I mean, essentially that was a $4,200 regions, and that is where Ethereum kind of took a halt. Could we expect the same thing for total crypto market capitalization? Maybe. But that means that crazy amount of things are about to happen, right? I mean, that would mean that the total crypto market capitalization would be at almost $7 trillion, guys. That's just insane, man. Holy crap. That would be really, really insane, right? That more than a 2x from current stature right here. And look, if that really happens, that would obviously mean that Bitcoin is above $100,000, and that would mean that the altcoins are most likely going to burst, and altcoins are going to blast. Like, altcoins are going to have a bomb blast as a whole. Something like that could happen, but things will be choppy. Things will be choppy, guys. This is literally what we saw yesterday, right? So total market capitalization on every single thing, on the moving average projections, on the historical, this is nice. Volatility is kind of calm. I mean, things are calm in terms of the directional bias for the price action itself, and the true strength indicator is also telling us that things are fine. RSI above 60, everything is fine on total 2, right? Essentially, you don't want to get below 2.4 trillion dollars. At look, if that happens, then you talk about bigger form of consolidation, right? Then you talk about Bitcoin potentially going back below 52,000 and maybe testing 42,500. But until this structure is holding fine, until this cup and handle is still taking its resolution to the upside, I mean, we could be looking at choppy behavior, but the ultimate overall trend is going to be towards the upside, guys. Okay, total 2 right here, which is going to be your altcoin market capitalization, could be looking better than Bitcoin itself. Is it? It's looking the same. I mean, essentially both of them are looking completely the same, right? Both of the price action structures are fine. So look, guys, once again, don't confuse bull market with brains, right? Don't confuse bull market with brains. I mean, anybody can make money right here. Okay, what do we have? Do we have any requests already or not, guys? I told you to put on requests. Just type in your favorite shit coins, right? Let me just resize this entire window right here. How long are you planning to stream today? I mean, I was thinking 5 minutes. Joining again in 5 minutes. I haven't left. How sweet of you guys right here. I mean, essentially, I love you all, man. I mean, only 2 or 3 of you watching right now, but still making sure that, you know, that you guys are here. I mean, this is so nice. This is so nice. So, Chris right here, joining in 5 minutes. Hey, take your time. Take your time. You can watch the recorded version of live stream as well. I mean, I could potentially go on without any one of you watching as well. I'm pretty much used to it. Just plain blank looking at the camera and talking about markets. I'm kind of used to it. So, it's all fine. It's all cool. It's all cool, right? It's all cool. Okay. Total 2 right here as well, slipping and sliding to the upside, everything fine. I mean, most of the price action structure on the bigger side of things are fine. So what is happening in the small time frame is that, look, the market makers will shake out everyone. This is what happens every time, every goddamn time. The market makers, the people who are literally defining the range, guys. Now, what do I mean by that? Simple reason, right? A whale would be buying here or a whale would be selling right here. So what is this right here? It's a range, right? I mean, it's a range. So just take this entire concept into the small time frames like hourly or something like that. That is where these things are happening extensively by whales, guys. I mean, look, essentially you can create a range with, I don't know, $100 million in your exchange account or something like that, or maybe, I don't know, your API keys kind of distributed to all the exchanges, so all of your orders are flowing together. So if you do have crazy amount of money in the market, if you're trading futures market, you can simply market make as well. I mean, you can create ranges with that amount of money, which is why things will be volatile. But guys, guess what? These things most likely will not be a reversal, right? I mean, the only reason why these things will not be a reversal is because it's a market maker's move. like, I mean, this range bound behavior. Let me just get back into Ethereum, guys. I mean, I think that's going to be very, very clear on Ethereum's price action. This is clear cut range bound market making, guys. I mean, this is what is actually going on, right? I mean, leveraged long positions in the market will simply get wiped out. Even in look, this was like a clear cut wipeout of 10 to 12% leverage, 12x leverage in the market, right? Simply people getting wiped out with such amount of leverage. But ultimately, the price action simply coming back into the key mean moving averages, guys. Now, what is this? You would ask. This is the 350 moving average on 1 hour time frame. This is just mad how this thing is working very nicely right here. But yep. This is clear cut market making, guys. I mean, essentially, do you want to be here? I mean, this is also one more thing which I keep on talking about on this channel. Do you have 100,000 Bitcoin in your wallet? If you don't have 100,000 Bitcoin in your wallet, maybe, chasing these trends in the micro. I mean, trying to chase these trends in hourly time frame or maybe 10-minute or 15-minute time frame is going to be very difficult, because you don't know when any of the whale could simply create that dump in the market, could take the price action back into some mean reversal moving averages as well. I mean, but the still price action still would be bullish in the market, and still a lot of liquidations will be there, guys. I mean, a lot of people do this to get their bids filled in the market as well, right? Okay, Adam Master says, mem, LaunchX, CIX 100, CX 100, like, it's like a, I don't know, it's like a MI6 agent right here, CIX 100. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at all of these things, right? So, did any of the macro, any of the macro time frame had its, I don't know, behavior changing in the market? Nothing, absolutely nothing. What was this right here on Ethereum? It was a clear-cut backfill into this candle closure. Now, this candle is going to be closing the next 7 hours. I don't want to see a 3-day candle closure below this price point. I mean, essentially, if Ethereum closes below 44.50 once again, then we can talk about consolidation. Yes, I mean, then we can potentially look forward to a retest of $4,000 once again. But as far as this is going, I mean, Ethereum will simply keep on printing in green candles to the upside. And holy shit, I mean, a week ago on Twitter, I was looking at everybody trying to shift their Ethereum hodlings back into Solana, or maybe oh my goodness, this is the exact place where, I mean, Ethereum started taking out the previous all-time high and everybody started rotating into Solana and BSC. That was coming from crypto Twitter, guys. So just don't take your financial advices from crypto Twitter, right? I mean, it's just a bunch of people talking, sharing their opinions in the market. Adam Master kind of removed the message. I mean, why did you do that? Are you embarrassed with the coins that you just put forward? So, well, yeah, I mean, a few words about Twitter. Just don't take your financial advice from Twitter. I don't think it's going to work out as a whole. It's just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, because who knows what kind of mindset do people have when they do talk about and tweet about these crazy things. I mean, a lot of people were rotating their Solanas into Ethereum, but, Ethereum into Solanas, but Ethereum wanted to do something else in the market, which is why this one is still slipping and sliding to the upside. We're going to be looking at $5,000 potentially before the end of this week itself, right? Momentum oscillators, everything, TSI, back again. I mean, Ether is also looking fine, guys. Ether is also looking crazy fine, right? Okay, now I think you guys can simply take this list as well, because I kind of refined this list, and this is the list which I'm going to be extensively trading, guys. Okay, I'm trying to... It's been a month, but yeah, I'm going to be getting back into a few ninja techniques and intraday trading as well. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, this is the list of my refined crypto assets that I'm able to trade on FTX, guys. Look, I think these all of these crypto assets are looking good in the BTC pair, right? Now, if Bitcoin looks nice in the market and any altcoin looks nice against the BTC pair, that is when potentially your USD pair on all of these altcoins would be less choppy, right? I mean, look, chop is everywhere. You can't really avoid the chop, but essentially it's not going to be a nasty, disastrous chop in the market. So this is a list of quite refined crypto assets, right? A to W right here. I mean, let me just, yep, A to W right here. You can take a look at all of these things, guys. Okay, I repeated the coins. Adam says I repeated the coins. I didn't know what message I sent. Okay, we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at everything. विक्रम बताओ यार, क्या देखना है तुमको आज? हाँ, प्रिंस नहीं है यार, प्रिंस भाई साहब नहीं है. प्रिंस भाई साहब को होना चाहिए था यहाँ पे. Guys, Prince Delhi is the YouTube name, right? I mean, Prince donated some crazy amount of USDT into this channel. I mean, out of nowhere. I mean, literally out of nowhere. That was very, very nice, very, very generous. I do come from the similar mindset, which is why I can resonate with that. You know, sometimes I would just donate here and there. It's just like that. Just because I'm feeling nice, just because I'm feeling happy. But like in the bigger picture, is it a good attitude or a behavior? Probably not. It's more or less a wrecked behavior, right? Well, okay. Now we got our cryptocurrencies rolling. Purvabu says H bar, NFTB, H bar, KDA, Koti, super chat, activate. Man, I don't know how to do that, yeah. I mean, how do I actually go and activate the super chat? I mean, hmm, pop out chat. Nope, nope. Probably it'll happen after 10,000 subscriber, guys. I mean, that's just crazy, right? YouTube just keeps on demanding a lot of things. Okay, first we'll take a look at NFTB and let's see what's happening right there. And that is coming from Adam, right? Adam Master, NFTB. NFTB tether on KuCoin. KuCoin also has crazy. This is a price discovery on 3-day. I mean, this is like an up and up on mode. This is up mode only. I mean, back again. This is looking like. What was that? I mean, it was a cryptocurrency mentioned by Chris only, I do believe, right? I mean, look, this is where your listing happened. This is in fancy. This is the early time frame. Listing got. This one got listed on the last week of October, and this one is simply running to the upside. So what we can do right here, we can't really base a lot of technical analysis targets to the upside as well, right? What we can do is that we can simply stay long in such price actions when the price action structure is printing in higher lows again and again. So what do you do right here? As soon as, in context of the price action which is happening right here, as soon as this level is taken out, I mean, essentially if you start rolling below 40 cents, most likely the trend is going to be over, and then most likely you'll get in consolidation. But essentially, right from the infancy, when you keep on bouncing like this, setting in higher lows again and again, most likely you'll keep on continuing, right? But just be vigilant about, okay, I'm not, just be vigilant about this level right here. If you lose this level to the downside, most likely your trend would start looking different. This would start looking different. Okay, now let's take a look at H bar USD, Hedra Hash graph. Hedra Hash graph, guys. Hedra Hash graph is also a hedge against blockchains itself. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? I mean, using completely different mechanics altogether, direct acyclic graphs, DAGs. What the heck was this right here? This was a retest back again to this trend line, guys. Holy shit. I mean, things can't look simpler for Hedra Hash graph. Every single volatile move to the downside is coming back at this entire trending line, guys. Now, no brainer once again for Hedra Hash graph. I mean, I'm kind of repeating myself right here for, I don't know, maybe 5th or 6th time. But if I invert the chart, you can see that this trend, which kind of extended for a very long time, was happening alongside one single trend line. And as soon as you resolve this trend, I mean, this was like a bear trap, but as soon as you resolve this one for good, establish a trend below this one, that is when you started reverting for good. So similarly, what are we doing right here? We're kind of doing the same thing invertedly, guys. So until your good looking trend is being picked up from this single trend line, most likely you will keep on rolling to the upside. For Hedra, I do believe I have good looking targets. It's all right. It's not me who has good looking targets, but the market has good targets at 1618, which is going to be 71 cents, 2618, almost at $1, right? So bull market targets for Hedra Hash graph are going to be nice, guys. I mean, essentially, this just take a look at this price action. This is nice. I mean, essentially nice. This will keep on rolling to the upside again and again as we keep on talking about it. Oh, Jake is here. Hello, Jake. welcome, Jake. Welcome. KDA बोलो. हाँ, KDA बोलते हैं. KDA देखते हैं यार. देखते हैं KDA में क्या चल रहा भाई. Oh my goodness, man, oh man, this is ripping, man. Oh my god, this is simply ripping to the upside. I mean, this is kind of unexpected as well. I was not expecting this. I was expecting a little consolidation when we were right here. I was making a video on KDA when we was at $10. When we were at $10 right here, I mean, we were expecting some kind of little consolidation in small time. This one did consolidate, but this was quite small form of, I mean, this did not consolidate at all. I mean, this one just set in a range right here, and this one simply resolved right after that. What are we looking at right here? I mean, looking at a good looking support at $15. So if you're above $15, look guys, this one is behaving like Solana, right? Everybody knows the deal right here. I mean, KDA is a hedge against Solana and is this is just exactly whatever Solana was doing. Holy shit! Should I just compare this one straight off? Oh man, I just kind of saved this chart. I should have not done that. But okay, I'm just going to compare this one side by side with Solana itself. Polkadot also on yesterday's videos, guy. I was like, I mean, look, Polkadot could come back down all the way towards 40 and still be bullish. I mean, this one literally did that yesterday. Holy shit, that's also bad. Okay, Sol USD on FTX. Let's see what's happening there as well. The only reason why KDA is kind of surprising me is because this, guys, holy shit, you had this curling up price action coming from the bottom, and as soon as you kind of propelled from these levels, there was no looking back, man. There was just no looking back, right? Similar kind of structure just repeating on KDA. I mean, Kadena is, I doubt it is as fast as Solana. I don't think it's going to be as fast as Solana, but you can't really help markets, right? I mean, speculation will keep on going on, and people will keep on pumping in their money with highly speculative bets in the market rather than simply buying Bitcoin and holding the Bitcoin in the sidelines. I mean, well, oh well. I mean, if a lot of people did that, everybody would have been successful, right? But there are just 17 million Bitcoins, so not everybody can hold Bitcoin in the end, which is why holding one whole Bitcoin is going to be like, oh my god, you're holding one whole Bitcoin in the market. It's going to be like that. But KDA right here is slipping and sliding to the upside. Risk management below $15. Most likely you'll keep on continuing towards the listing high at $88, man. Holy freaking crap. But yep, I mean, this would be crazy volatile on every single time frame. I'm pretty much sure about that as well. You can see that the hourly time frame is also kind of squeezing in high on the volatility, guys. This is not exactly a sign of health and fitness. Now, back again, we were right here on the hourly time frame. We were kind of brewing up for that momentum, but we were not redlined. Right? I mean, KDA was not essentially redlined on the volatility, but what is happening right here is that this is red hot volatile, guys. This is crazy freaking volatile, to be honest with you, right? I mean, look, me as a trader, from my experience as a whole, whenever I've traded these red hot environments, I've had my hand and my equity burned, guys. As simple as that, right? So would I want to be taking a new position right here? Probably not, because look, I cannot outsmart KDA right now. If I wanted to outsmart the market, I would have bought this hedge somewhere around these levels when Solana started its consolidation, right? I did not do that, so I'm not going to be chasing this one. As simple as that. That was my 2 cents on KDA as a trader. Coti, COTI. A lot of comments rolling in. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Just throw in, guys. Come on. Just keep on pushing your favorite shitcoins as a request, right? Coti on Binance, we had kind of choppy behavior in the early time frame, but look, I mean, once again, Coti is also a macro bull, guys. I mean, this one is also a need I say more right here? I mean, this is a macro bulltard right here. What do you want from this? I mean, this is crazy looking trend. Let me just put on the Fibonacci extension coming from this entire consolidation. All right, this was, look, guys, look. Let me tell you one more thing, okay? This is not consolidation. This kind of price action cannot be a freaking consolidation, folks. I mean, a lot of people will say that, oh, this is 80% down, this is consolidating. No, fuck no, guys. This is not consolidation, man. Holy shit, fuck. This cannot be. I mean, looking at any asset go down by 85%, I mean, holy crap. I mean, holy shit, guys. I mean, this is crazy. So this is not. This was like a bearish leg. This was like a strong retracement to key levels, guys. I don't think this was consolidation right here. I've started looking at so many chartists on crypto Twitter, just simply talking about 80-90% ranges being consolidation like that. I mean, this is not consolidation, folks. Nope. This is an asset getting wrecked in the mid time frames, right? I mean. Okay, now let's take a look at a little historical perspective on Coti, and let's see where the Fibonacci level. I just put in a Fibonacci level, guys. I'm just doing that. Okay, so this leg went all the way towards 786. The second leg, which just started right here, is going towards 786 once again, most likely, right? That's going to be a $3 level target, guys. Far-fetched. Also, this cannot be a financial advice as well, because if things go down to shit, I'm no one to be blamed. But if I were to be talking about the bigger side of trends right here, with most of the crypto assets looking bullish, if Bitcoin holds $50,000, I don't see anything stopping Coti from going towards 7618, guys. It's just this is what could happen. What you could expect is that 4236 would have a little consolidation in mid to long time frames. Again, this is a rounded figure at $2 flat. So if you see Coti consolidating on $2 levels, maybe time to take some profits, right? Because look, taking profits is not bad. It cannot be bad it can't be bad, guys. But well, if you take profits, you could potentially miss out on these legs to the upside. So you have to have these bifurcations in your mind as well, because if you're hodling something, you're hodling it. You're not touching it. All right, you're not touching. If you're hodling something, if you truly believe in something, you're going to be hodling that. Just take that crypto assets, just put that into some ledger, right? Just don't touch it. I mean, that is what is equivalent to hodling. If you're thinking that you'll take your crypto assets to crypto exchanges and you'll sell and you'll buy lower, but you think you'll hodl, no, that does not work, guys. I mean, this is not how hodling works. I mean, put your crypto assets into a ledger and just throw your private keys at another part of the world. That is what hodling is called, guys. And yes, there are people doing that as well. I mean, I'm not kidding. Okay, I don't have much to say right here, but if I were to be managing my risk in the small to mid time frames, look, guys, since we had this retest right here at 42 cents, I mean, if we lose this one once again, most likely we'll roll back down all the way towards these levels once again, and I would be expecting, well, this could be a good looking bounce in the first and the performance pass, and then we can potentially talk about further continuation to the upside. Okay, now with that said, what do we have apart from Koti? KDA going to $100? Most likely it could. I mean, it could. I can't deny. I mean, I can't deny the possibility. Am I sure it's going to happen? Nope. I wasn't sure about Solana going to $300. It's at freaking $300, man. Holy shit. So, yeah, could happen, could not happen. As far as the trend is going fine, we'll be long and strong. That's all. We are traders right here. We can't... Look, the more you go towards predicting something, in the bigger picture, you'll always face disappointments in life, right? Because the more you expect, the bigger the disappointment you'll get out of any crypto assets. And these things are not your wives or freaking girlfriends, guys. You can expect things from human beings, but you can't really expect things from materials, right? I guess. Okay, CRO. Jake Banks with the new crypto asset right here. CRO USD. Let's see what's happening. Oh, it's on Coinbase. Okay, crypto.com obviously, but not a lot of history. So CRO against USD. I do believe we had this one on. Okay, it's not on Binance. Man, oh man. Bitrex will have most of the history then, because this one has been on Bitrex since a very long time. Man, oh man. On the macro as well, this is a good looking trend. Yep. Good looking trend. But to my concern right here, I mean, this is back again at the channel top. I mean, this is how I would look at a logarithmic expansion, right? I mean, this one right here is on logarithmic values, guys, which is why the trend is looking like this. If we just take away the log values, things will look completely different. But if you're looking at the bigger picture, if you're looking at the bigger side of things, for let's just say you're kind of analyzing a long time frame, like 3 years or something like that, I think turning on this little log button right here is going to be helping you a lot in terms of your TA as a whole, right? So what is happening right is that maybe we could consolidate right here. What has CRO done again and again? As soon as you go to the channel top, you will be volatile, but slowly and steadily you'll keep on distributing off of the top right here. So what do you want? If you want to be longing on Crow right here, Crow. Guys, do you want to long on a Crow? So if you want to be longing on a Crow right here, I mean, you could take out this one. Once your 3-day trend is established above 45 cents, that is going to be a clear-cut signal, right? Now, before this entire region, I would not be interested in this one, because if you just take a look at the context right here, this is for you, Jake, right? I mean, this is entirely for you right here, Jake. So if you just talk about the context of the trend, that is also a good deciding factor for your trade as a whole. So the context of this trend is that again and again you are distributing, squeezing off against your higher side of the channel again and again in the market. So what could you expect? You could expect another squeeze coming from the top once again. That could potentially call for, let's say, a little reaccumulation in the small to mid time frames. Could take some time, right? I mean, essentially it could take some time. So what happens that just because Bitcoin is going towards new all-time highs, crossing crazy things in the market, doesn't mean that every altcoin will do the same thing in the market. Maybe the USD pair will look nice in the market, but well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because some crypto assets will always revolve in their own universe as a whole, guys. I mean, this is what happened. I mean, bifurcation in this market. Okay, what we can do right is we can probably do one more thing, guys. I'll just simply put on the correlation coefficient indicator, right? This is something which you have to check out as well. So if you have this strategy like me, I mean, I have this strategy, guys. Simple strategy. If Bitcoin is bullish in the market, I'm going to be bullish on altcoins which are bullish against Bitcoin, right? Simple. Pretty simple. So I'm going to be trading those assets as well. I'm not going to look anything apart from those assets. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bifurcating that entire list of crypto assets, which I just showed you guys. I mean, I'll show that to you guys once again, but this is what I'm going to do, right? Just for a little organization, so that I don't get haywire looking at freaking thousands of coins in Binance, guys. Look, if you go to your first page on Binance, you look at the top gainer, you try to trade that. I mean, you're already getting wrecked in the market. So Binance can be it can be very distracting. Things which are happening on Binance is very distracting, guys. So this is how I came out of this. I mean, this is how I was cutting that distraction from my brains, right? Kind of cutting out on stupid information. So if we put the BTC USD in the correlation coefficient situation right here, we'll see that mostly, guys, I'm not able to type right here, USD, okay, USD, yeah, okay. So now if I put this right here, well, what do we see? This one is creeping towards positive correlation coefficient, but this one is at 50 reads, right? So this is not exactly correlated to Bitcoin. This is what correlation coefficient is telling us that. I mean, essentially, if your CC would have been at 1, I mean, that would have been like a, let's just say, they would have, Bitcoin and Crow would have been rolling to the upside together. But what we can see right here is that the correlation coefficient is not that crazy like other crypto assets. For example, if you take a look at Ethereum against Bitcoin in terms of correlation coefficient, things look different, guys. Things do look different, right? But for crypto.com right here, well, it's kind of like a different situation altogether. Okay, up next, SIA coin and Algo, right? We'll take a look at SIA as well, SCUSD. Most likely this one is also fine in the macro, right? The 3-day, absolutely brilliant looking chart. I mean, absolutely nice looking trend as well. All I can see right here is a good looking, beautiful grind line. Look, which can resolve to the downside as well. But look, this is where most of the bear traps could be put, guys. But if I'm longing on SIA coin for my investment portfolio, I would be managing my risk at this recent low that you set in, right? I mean, judging by the trend and the context right here, well, this one has been there for a very long time. So yep, you can talk about how these macro higher lows which are being put by the price action are really significant on SIA coin as well. A storage based crypto asset, most likely SIA coin, Filecoin, and guys, just let me know if you do know any storage based crypto assets. All of these things will do move together, right? So on Symmetry Finance, you can do that. Like, I think you can make some portfolio. Like, you can make a basket of crypto assets, and they'll trade together. Symmetry Finance, guys. All these innovations are coming up nicely on Solana blockchain. So, yep. Fundamentally, guys, I'm going to be long and strong on Solana, although it will face some scaling issues, right? So, okay. So, is SIA coin going to face scaling issues? The thing is that the blockchains that are coming from 2015, 14, 16, and I don't know, maybe 12 as well, these blockchains can't really scale, right? Because, well, blockchain is a new invention. Blockchain is an invention. So in any sort of invention, the first things are not going to be that exceptionally nice, right? Which is why, guys, it's 2021, and then finally we can see a blockchain like Solana in the market, which is just outperforming everything that everybody can see. There's a whole NFT market and DeFi space running on Solana without a hiccup, guys. And well, if you talk about Ethereum market space on NFTs and DeFi, you know the deal. Every single transaction is going to cost you $200 or something like that. So yep. So these layer 1 protocol, layer 0 protocols from 2014, 15, I mean, obviously they're not going to be technologically as strong as Solana, but well, if the trust stays, things will keep on slowly rolling to the upside. Things will do that. SIA coin would also do that, right? 261842367886. This is what we're looking for. I mean, essentially a good looking 10x from these levels is what SIA coin could potentially do. And all of these crypto assets which are completely, let's just say, very penny crypto assets, penny crypto assets they're going to move in one single move to the upside. I think I got to adjust this camera situation right here. This is I think it's sorted now. Yeah, okay, backing into SIA coin, most likely once it resolves this range to the upside, we'll be looking at a 10x, right? Most likely with Bitcoin doing crazy things, this will also do that. Wow, man, we got crazy amount of okay, let's see if we can just quickly go through this. Algo is also, guys, Algorand is also one of my holdings, right? To be honest with you guys, I simply hodl Algorand. I mean, essentially, I would be completely fine throwing away my private keys and just simply hodl this one for good. So, I don't have any lines to make right here because those lines are not making sense, to be honest with you. But from the upper side, yes, you do have a good looking resistance coming in. But is this going to give me, I don't know, some OCD up my head that we're going to get rejected from these levels? Probably not. Probably not. This is a good looking consolidation, which is also looking well in the mid time frames. This one is looking like this one wants to pick up, guys. This is kind of like a pattern which is called your vertical accumulation, man. Vertical. This one is getting vertically accumulated. I mean, roll into the upside. Vertical accumulation means people are buying and accumulating. It's just crazy stupid thing. I mean, but yeah, this one is kind of getting vertically accumulated, and this one will most likely, yeah. I mean, why the heck not? Why the heck not? I mean, Algorand will obviously be one of the beneficiaries, guys. This is also one of the Ethereum competitor, and they do have a different look in dynamics altogether. So things are different for Algorand. I don't know, guys. These hedge against Ethereum's. Solana has already done it, and there's a hedge against Solana as well. I mean, that is also doing nice in the market. I mean, I don't know what will Algorand do in the market, but most likely Algorand and H bar will trend together. This is what I've noticed. Both of them, they do trend together as a whole. So, well, fine on the 3 day, completely fine. Okay, now we could be looking at a little choppy behavior on the price action in the daily time frames as well, right? Because the RSI on the 3 day has started declining to the downside, whereas your TSI is also looking a little weak in the small to mid time frames. So I don't think we can expect explosive movements right here from Algorand, but essentially a slow and steady grind to the upside. I mean, this is something which Algorand likes to do, guys. Now, we can talk about these kind of things happening on Algorand again and again. You can see right here. I mean, bam, expands and bam, down. Bam, slipped its slidey move to the upside, expands and then bam, down. Kind of doing the same thing again. Low volatile environment right here, sliding to the upside. Could go for an up test and bam, down once again. I mean, if it happens or not, who knows, guys, who knows. But for me personally, if I'm going to be holding Algorand, I will take this one. I don't know. I will keep this one with me until Bitcoin is holding above, I don't know, maybe $200,000 at that time, right? FTX, Trishan. FTX is not a coin. FTX is an exchange. What do you mean right here is FTT? FTT is your native crypto asset from FTX exchange right here, which is a fucking bull tart, guys. I mean, just take a look at this one. This is also a crazy fucker, guys. I mean, the only reason why I'm bitter about this is because I simply missed out on my own personal accumulation goals on FTT, guys. This was pretty obvious, right? What I had to do was accumulate 150 to 200 FTT tokens on these levels and let them staked up completely. Now, if I think about, let's just say, accumulating $10,000, $20,000 worth of FTT, that requires some work. I mean, essentially, that requires risk taking in the market, right? But for the time being, I mean, look, it was selling for mere dollars right at 30x below the current price levels right here. So yep, things have changed, but it looks to me like, I mean, this one will carry forward, guys. Now, this kind of price action, we do have crazy amount of things to talk about this as well. Let me just talk about this expanse right here. So all throughout this consolidation, all throughout this range bound behavior on FTT, what was happening is that your FTT tokens were getting burned. FTT tokens were simply getting burned again and again, right? So you had that burning event somewhere here and potentially somewhere here as well. I do believe it was massive amount of FTT were burned at September, October 2020 as well. And well, all of that supply shock happened in one single wave, guys. One single demand wave comes in the market, and all those crypto assets, all those coins which were burned in that particular blockchain, well, that kind of pressure, that buy pressure that comes together, right? Everything comes together. This is exactly what happened to BNB as well. But everybody gets it wrong. I mean, all the new people gets this entire situation wrong. What is happening with BNB is that BNB is an application-based blockchain altogether, right? BNB will have DeFi, NFT, and all those good things. FTT is just a platform token. It's just a platform incentivization token. It does not have a DeFi market space or an NFT market space altogether, which is why the price action dynamics will look different. I mean, you can't really compare FTT and BNB. If they have their own blockchain, maybe they do something on their own, maybe then things will look different, but fundamentally you can't compare FTT and BNB together, right? But these things will happen. I mean, you will face supply shocks in crypto assets like this. I mean, this is what is happening on FTT. And to be honest with you guys, I was bearish on FTT looking at this rejection because this was not... It's not, and the recovery was also not nice, guys, to be honest with you, where Ethereum is somewhere here, right here. I mean, FTT is one of the majors which is not here. So maybe, look, guys, since I'm bearish on FTT, trying to compare this with Ethereum, most likely this is going to be your target. It's not going to come down. It's not going to come down most likely, right? I mean, you could manage your solid risk below $50 levels, and I doubt if Bitcoin stays above $50,000, FTT will stay above $50, and most likely it'll roll all the way towards $100 for good, right? That's it for FTT right here. T-Fuel. Let's jump into these crypto assets real quick. TFUEL. This will also roll with Theta. I mean, whatever Theta does in the market, most likely T-Fuel will do the same thing, right? Kind of like obvious. So, drifting sideways, going through that accumulation. I mean, what I would do is I would consider this entire zone as a long consolidation and a reaccumulation. I mean, holy shit, guys. I mean, I'm not even kidding right here. This is looking like, I mean, potentially it would resolve to the upside once again, like this. I mean, this could happen, right? But just for a little fun, right? I mean, this one went all the way towards 2600. I don't think it's going to be happening in the same magnitude, but the 10764 is going to be at $4.8 per T-Fuel, guys. Another 10 to 20x from these levels. But let's not be greedy right here. I mean, let's not be greedy because this is completely Theta dependent. So if you're long on Theta, then you can talk about allocating your, I don't know, Theta portfolio, like 10% of Theta portfolio into T-Fuel, right? Because this one will expand like a crazy, gigantic bastard, guys. I mean, if this expands, it expands like crazy. So Theta will keep on trending to the side. I mean, it will not trend. Theta will go sideways. T-Fuel will get accumulated, but as soon as Theta expands, T-Fuel will expand with multiple gravity, with crazy amount of gravity and bigger magnitude as a whole, right? This is what T-Fuel does for you. Okay, next up we have DYDX. DYDX, guys. I think this one broke the grind to the downside, but got back up again. I mean, this is kind of like a Polkadot retracement structure, guys. I mean, Polkadot did this. Polkadot went down towards $10 in a similar fashion and is currently sitting in at $50, guys. I mean, okay. Now the only thing about DYDX as a whole is that you got a crazy amount of DYDX distributed to a lot of people for free, guys. I mean, essentially, for if anybody was using DYDX protocol for a very long time back in the good old days, I mean, a lot of people got at least $50,000 to $60,000 worth of DYDX token to them for free, right? So, well, we can expect some sell pressures. Certainly, this is why we're looking at sell pressures. Holy shit, guys, we are 45 minutes down this video, man. That's quite long, guys. I'm hungry, guys. I'm pretty hungry. I've not had good food, right? So, okay, less fundamental bullshit. Only technical analysis for DYDX. Kind of like resolving the grind to the downside. I mean, essentially, I would not be that bullish until this resolves to the upside once again. So, yep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm holding DYDX, but with the pure intent that I'm gonna lose it all. Back again, guys. Which is why this is the money which I don't really care about a lot, right? So until you resolve back again above $70, most likely you'll keep on dripping and drowning to the downside, I guess. Okay, Near protocol, Near USD. What's happening there? Purva Buzz says Near protocol right here. Purva Buzz. Okay, another good looking trend and a cup and handle which is kind of aggressive. I mean, aggressive looking cup and handle, right? Yep, 2618, 4236, $27. Near would also perform nicely in the market. This one is just leaving the accumulation range right here. Major risk management below $10. Until you're above this one, you will simply roll towards 20 and beyond, most likely, right? Adam Master, is the software you're using right now free? Yeah, open broadcast software, OBS is supposed to free. So all of the streaming softwares are free, right? Yep. Hit likes. Thank you, Bikram, doing my job right here. Hit that like. 7 people watching. There should be 7 likes. I mean, are there any likes in this video or not? I mean, it's alright, guys. It's alright. I mean, engagement is not my. Let's just say I'm not really crazy about engagement. It's just that if I have to make a benchmark on YouTube, if I really want to bring about the right information to right people at the right fucking time, I mean, that is when I do have to chase for likes and subscribes. I mean, I can't help it. करो यार, तुम ही लोग मेरी मदद कर दो यार, थोड़ी अच्छा ही लग रहा है मेरे को सुन के सब कुछ, right? Okay, mem, let's take a look at mem right here. Mem USD, again on KuCoin. Holy shit, crazy assets on KuCoin. Crazy asses on KuCoin. I don't really have much to talk about, right? This is a weird looking chart, honestly. I mean, if I were to be trading this one right here, I would be waiting for this range to resolve. Simply enough, right? Which is why this is like a confused environment. I won't be putting a lot of focus into this kind of choppy environment right here and expect this one to moon every single day, because this is exactly like a price action behavior which kind of takes a long time to resolve, right? So until you are below 70 cents as a whole, most likely you will stay below this grind. Once you resolve this one to the upside, then we can talk about good looking targets, right? Something like this could happen because this potentially could be inverted head and shoulders. So you could be targeting 1.4, and Meme.com. Okay, all right. Pretty interesting name right here as well. Meme.com. I will be keeping an eye on this one, guys. I mean, essentially, look, let me just, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put this entire asset in my checklist right here. I hope this is good fundamentally. I mean, let's see what's okay. We have history on OKEX as well. I think let's see if any different thing is going on OKEX. What? What the heck is this shit? Is it the right number right here? This is trading at $432 right here. I mean, what the heck kind of this? Meme coin tether. Then what is meme.com? That is why these things are kind of confusing, right? I mean, okay, meme USD is also fucking. Well, this is kind of like putting in a double bottom right here. I mean, this is looking nice. Most likely you do. Yes, you have crazy divergence as well, but that doesn't mean that this won't go low. I mean, this potentially could go lower, but until meme is holding $355, it could be a double bottom right here and could go all the way towards 111. So meme right here is better than meme. I think something's wrong, guys. I mean, is the calculation right or wrong? Fuck it, man. Holy shit. I think MEM is different. MEME is different, right? I mean, crazy things right here. But I would be sticking to meme right here because this must be having less supply, which is why this is valued at $430 for good. That's crazy. Can you check out AGX and RSR? First, we look at RSR. Guys, there's a dark secret about RSR and me, right? I mean, yes. Like, this is where I got wrecked, guys. All right. I would say that I didn't wipe out my entire account for good, but yeah, to be honest with you guys, look, I had good looking positions on RSR and Bitcoin did crazy shit, right? I mean, nobody saw that COVID capitulation coming in such magnitude, right? So my RSR bags just got wrecked, and that first expanse that came out from this bottom after a couple of weeks. I mean, as soon as I saw the price right here, I was not interested in holding RSR anymore, so I dropped everything right here. So that was my little story, and ever since I've not looked at this. Holy shit! Had I just held on to this one right here, I mean, oh man, I would have been up 1300%, right? This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. I mean, this is what simply happens. So RSR also looking nice in this trend. I mean, to be honest with you, is it resolving this grind to the upside? Most likely not. I mean, even if it is doing that, it's looking quite choppy to me. So I would be waiting for this entire range to be taken out at first. I mean, we do have a 30% range. Once we take this one to the upside, that is when RSR would look a little more confident in the market. But if I were to be accumulating this one, if I were to be just holding this one, well, I would not hesitate to buy this one on these levels as clear as I can get, guys. I mean, I'm not going to be hesitant buying this one right here because, well, you have good defined range right here. And once you take out this level, you should always boost previous all-time high. And then, look, we can talk about these things again and again, right? 26184, yes, we can do that again and again. Good-looking targets for RSR as well. And essentially, the RSI is not that exuberant in the market, which is why the price action could be choppy in the daily time frame. But still, the overall direction for the strength index and the TSI and the price action, everything is looking fine, guys. Also, it reminds me of this one as well. You're looking at a diagonal trending line, which is supporting the price action as well. So what we can expect is that if this resolves to the downside, I mean, if this grind breaks to the downside, most likely you will have your continuation leg towards these levels at first. But so far so good. I mean, so far so good, right? Most likely if you go to these levels and get rejected, your retest would be alongside this diagonal trend line of these levels at 33, which is why. Am I going to be trading this one in the intraday to small time frames? Probably not. I'm simply going to be hodling this one if I were to be trading. Look, guys, I've had my lesson. I would have been doing fine if I were to be hodling RSI from these levels, right? But I bought it here, I sold it here. I kind of broke even on. But look, guys, I mean, essentially, if you just talk about this one, let's just forget about what is happening right now, right? And if you just take a look at this price action, I mean, look, things are easy to talk about in hindsight, but when these things happen for real, I mean, situations and times are completely different when it happens, guys. Everybody wants to fucking long the dip until it actually dips. That is also true for market, guys. Holy shit, right? RSR, and then Chris says AGX as well, AGIX. So RSR is completely fine. I mean, RSR is looking nice in the market. What is AGX doing? AGX is a kind of like a distribution trend coming on the daily time frame itself. So yep, back another grind taking the price action, pushing the price action to the downside, with RSI not being able to do much. So yeah, I mean, this will take its own time. I mean, this is going to take some time. This is formulating a trend. So for any bullish confirmation, you want to take out this level to the upside. For any bearish confirmation, which is going to be very, very bearish if it happens, it's going to be below this price point right here, right? Because, well, to be honest with you, this level has been there for a very long time, ever since your first week of June. I mean, 7-8 months, not that much, but yep, long looking range. If this resolves to the downside, death and destruction lie upon you. If this goes to the upside, maybe it'll go towards previous all-time high and keep on rolling to the upside, because this one is getting accumulated for a very long time, right? Okay, StoreX, not StoreJ, StoreX, okay, StoreX, huh? I can't see anything here. Must be a shit coin. But we'll take a look at StoreJ. All right, so there's one more criteria for me. If a crypto asset is not on trading view, 90% is going to be a shit coin, right? I mean, yep. Where there is no liquidity, either it can be a big bullish bet, which is completely a blind bet altogether, or it's a probable shit coin, right? If it is not on trading view, for that matter. So StoreJ on the bigger time frame looking fine. This one is also looking like Sia coin and everything which is trending with the trend line. XLM USD for Jake Banks right here, coming up, served hot in a plate. Another trend like Sia coin, exactly. So Jake Banks right here, probably if he holds on to his crypto assets, he's going to be a good example for this channel. I mean, I would be taking up Jake Banks as, I don't know, maybe an interview, because all of his holdings, I mean, he's been talking about Sia coin on key price action structures, and something like this is also a good looking price action structure. So if Sia coin, XEM and all of Hedge bar kind of price action structures resolve to the upside, most likely Jake is going to do nice in the market. So well, good for you, Jake, honestly, right? But always manage your risk. I mean, never forget that we are dealing with fucking crypto assets right here. Things can go down south in one single I don't want to repeat myself, guys. You know the deal right here. So XLM is looking fine as well. I mean, XLM, completely nice. This one also will take up, man. Holy shit. XLM, guys, the first DEX of this universe came from XLM, from Stellar Lumens, right? Nobody talks about these things, man. I mean, everybody's talking about new DeFi projects and diamond hands and trendy things, but nobody knows the depths of crypto assets for good, guys. I mean, everybody watching Cryptodicator right here will understand at least the perspective that I'm trying to throw to you guys right here. Because, look, if you want to make money anywhere, it requires hard work, right? I mean, it requires some use of your brains. If you don't use your brains, probably you'll come out profitable at first, but then maybe you'll end up giving up away everything in the market. I mean, this is what happens. This is the loss cycle of a retail trader. You have to take in a lot of things, right? You have to understand crazy things. Okay, XLM done. StormX. Did we take a look at StormX? I mean, no, we did not. Mehul says StormX. Mehul Patel. गुजरात क्यों ना भाई, मैं गुजरात में 6 साल रहा हूँ. I've lived for 6 years in Gujarat. I was in Ahmedabad for 2 years, and then I was in Bhuj for 4 years of my life, right? Okay. What did you say? StormX. I think I won't be able to do this if the audience keeps on increasing. The chat is going to look so fast. I mean, exclusive technical analysis for people would be very, very difficult, right? I mean, I guess it would be like that. StormX on FTX as well. I mean, this one came to spot markets pretty recently, I guess, but we'll take a look at StormX on Binance, because most likely most of the history is there. I do believe I was trading this one as well back in the good old days. Yep. Fine price action structure, not bad right here. I mean, essentially not as strong as other crypto assets, but to be honest with you, completely fine. Let's put on some moving averages as well, because I'm kind of losing the sight, guys. I'm losing my energies. I'm losing my power right here. I've not had my food, folks. I mean, I should kind of have my food, right? It's been an hour, guys. It's been an hour. Okay. Well, you resolve 3.3 cents to the upside, you'll take off all the way towards 8.5 cents. And maybe if you keep on resolving your grind to the upside, I mean, you keep on going to the upside, 26184, same thing again. But what is happening in the daily time frame is that your inclination on the moving average is trying to go towards the downside. So we can expect some consolidation on StormX onto these levels, which is why if I were to be holding this one, then completely fine. But if I were to be trading this one, I would be waiting for confirmations above this supply zone, which is at 3.8 cents. Below this price price point, I'm not interested. I'm simply not interested because, guys, this is a very choppy behavior. And just to be a good trader, you have to know how to identify good trends as well. Just don't pressurize yourself. If the asset is not performing nicely in the market, don't pressurize yourself. Just know that you did not do your research and you did not understand, let's just say, price action dynamics that are actually good looking, right? I mean, this is something which will take some time to resolve. Until it resolves to either directions, it's going to be very choppy, right? I mean, if Bitcoin is choppy, this is this will just kill you if you're trading in these small time frames. Something like this as well. Adam Master, thanks bro, can't wait for your YT channel gets big. I mean, I hope, guys, I mean, I really hope that happens, but is that something which I'm really chasing for? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so, because I'm just here to spend, I don't know, it's my time off, guys. Cryptodicator right here is my time off, right? I mean, if I'm working in my life, this is my time off right here. So it's fun. It's pretty much fun. Whether it happens or not, it's not in my hands, right? It's in your hands. I mean, it's totally in all of your hands. I mean, the more you share, the more you are here interacting and making this community grow as a whole, we'll grow. All of us will grow together, right? Chris says, no, I was just saying Storex because you asked about, oh, yep, I did that. Because I'm trying to make a list. I'm trying to make a basket of all the storage-based crypto assets. Thanks for that, Jake. Oh, Chris, sorry. So Jake, Chris, Bikram, Sai Krishna, Mehul. I mean, all of these people, now I know you guys. Purva Buz as well. Yep. I've started knowing at least 5 of you guys right here. This is nice thing. Pretty cool stuff right here. What was the first DEX on X? No. Stellar Lumen was kind of like a DEX because, okay, I don't really know how it works altogether, but it was one. It was just, it's not like the modern DeFi which is happening on Ethereum or Solana blockchain. It was kind of different. You can take a look at that as well. Go to Stellar DEX. Take a look at that for yourself as well. It'll work out. Mehul gives a thumbs up. Yep. Thumbs up back to you. Putting all the money on leverage tokens is a good idea for bull market. No. Fuck no, man. Sai Krishna, are you new to the market? Just tell me that. I mean, no. Let's just say that I tried to do that and it was not a good experience for bull market as well, because the calculations for all the leverage tokens are different altogether. I mean, you don't want to get into that mess altogether. Why? Let me just give you an example right here. Okay, let's talk about LTC USD. LTC is doing nice in the market. Like, this is my disbelief as well. But yeah, okay. All right, guys. So I do believe that if your LTC, let's talk about this bullish wave. What was the price action doing? The price action was simply going up by, I don't know, 1,000%, right? But what was happening right here? Volatility was expanding by 40% again and again. But whenever these things happen, I mean, this is a bad time for leveraged assets. Remember, if you're longing on 3x long Litecoin token, this goes down by 30%, you know what will happen to your leverage token. That will go down by 90% from wherever you buy, right? तुम कहीं से भी leverage token buy करोगे, asset तुम्हारा base asset 30% नीचे जाएगा, बेटा वाट लग जाएगी. सीधी बात है बेटा, वाट लग जाएगी, पैसे हो जाएंगे चूमन. तो leverage no. I think going all in on leverage token is such a you should not do that, right? I hope that yep, you knew, right? I mean, yep. So just don't do this. I mean, just stick to Bitcoin, यार. I mean, just Bitcoin खरीदो बैठो, ये मत करो यार. ये सब पंगा है. Radium. Guys, how many of you have 100 radium staked on radium? Tell me that. Do any one of you have that? If you don't, just maybe collect some money and just do that, guys. Please. Just do that. Don't you want to get rich? Major risk management and risk tolerance and everything below $10. Holy shit, I'm not even going to look at this chop right here, because on the bigger side of things, as Solana keeps on getting adopted, Radium is like Uniswap for Solana, right? So I'm not going to bet against this crypto asset right here. This will keep on rolling to the upside. Another hodl, guys. Another plain simple hodl, right? Hodling Radium is going to be a good idea in the long term as well. Mehul, your channel deserves more audience. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I'm not trying to. Maybe I'm not able to convey myself in a more better way, I guess, right? I should probably learn communication skills. Probably I should start learning English, guys. Can any one of you teach me English? I think Chris is from London. You can teach me English, man. I mean, that would work. Jake is also from the US. Jake can also teach me English. So maybe if I can communicate better, I could. Yeah, maybe general people would start coming up to this channel as a whole, right? So do we have anything else, guys? You want to talk about anything else? Because it's 1 hour down the line. We've talked about crazy crypto assets. Chris says, nah, mate, just buy and hodl. Diamond hands. Yep, for Radium as well. I mean, Radium, just buy and hodl, guys. I mean, yep, this is also very nice. I mean, Mehul, okay, we're done right here. Chris, XTC Komodo. Yeah, there we go. 2 more. Survey. Yes, show him some love. Thank you, Bikram. How sweet of you guys right here. I mean, this is like a very happy moment for me, to be honest with you. I mean, this is very nice. Community is very small, very tightly packed, which is why I can just interact with all of you guys one-on-one right here, which is a nice feeling, to be honest with you guys. Okay, XTZ up. XTZ USD on Binance. What is XTZ doing? Yuri! Your analysis was right, Yuri! Look, guys, I mean, the last video on XTZ was about the fact that maybe you could lose this grind to the downside and things would start looking choppy, right? And this one exactly happened from $8.6 levels, guys. I remember I was facing some kind of FOMO, little bit of FOMO in my mind as XTZ was simply rolling all the way towards $10. I was like, holy shit, am I going to miss out on another obvious looking trend to the upside? But that is when things started looking bleak, honestly. So what are we looking at? Maybe we will consolidate with the 200 simple. The only reason is that the 200 simple and the macro things are looking nice for XTZ right here. The daily is inclined to the upside. You can see that the 200 simple is sloped to the upside. So inclination is looking nice. Bigger moving average is telling us that you have support. So even if XTZ comes down all the way towards 4.9, it'll get supported at first. It'll simply get supported, guys. And well, that kind of aligns with your 55 simple on 3 days. So you got 2 good looking supports coming out of these levels. I would not be interested in buying STZ until this comes down all the way towards $4.75. This is something which is going to happen. Neeraj Sani says, loopring, हाँ भाई तुम हर एसेट के 10 गुने होने के बाद आते हो चैनल में शायद से मेरे को लगता है. Look, also loopring was also one of my hodlings, guys. Very tiny bit of loopring because 3 Arrows Capital held loopring, right? All those big brained people from let's just say cryptocurrency universe, Suzu and Kyle's Dave, the founders of 3 Arrows Capital, guys. If you don't follow these 2 people on Twitter, what the hell are you doing with your life, guys? I mean, this is where you should derive your edge from in the market. So loopring is something which is kind of like exclusively sponsored by 3 Arrows Capital. So loopring, guys, I recently sold all of my loopring yesterday itself. It looks to me like, I mean, I probably did that. I probably sold everything yesterday. But yeah, loopring is a good project long term as well. It'll take some time to consolidate. Loopring will go through consolidation and then maybe it'll just take off. Well, it'll take some time. Komodo is the last one for Chris right here, KMD USD. Chris is simply making use of these live streams for good. I mean, KMD sideways as crap, man. Wow, what is Komodo doing in the market? Most of the crypto assets are up like, I don't know, 10,000x in the market from COVID capitulation. This is like up 300. Man, this is a weak looking trend, guys. I mean, nope, fail, thumbs down. I'm not even going to look at this. SNXU. Oh, synthetics. Oh my goodness. Somebody save me. Okay. Got saved one more time right here. Did not violate this one to the downside at least. I mean, got saved. But look, for me personally, my risk tolerance, my risk management for good starts below 7.5, guys. Now, this is something which I'm sharing to you guys as well. $7.5 is going to be the big point of control for most of the price action structure as well, because if we lose 7.5, most likely things will start looking bleak for synthetics, guys. And what is happening right is that the 55 simple is rushing towards the bearish cross. This should not happen. I mean, this should not happen, or maybe it could happen and then we can print in the real bear trap, right? Look, back again, we have millions of interpretations in the market. Anything could happen, anything could not happen. it's not up to us. What we can expect is that is the price action being held onto some key levels like $7.5 for that matter, right? 7.5 is going to be massive. I mean, $10 is kind of holding as of now, but well, look guys, when the market is completely performing nicely, you don't want to sit in losers, right? So I don't want synthetics to look like loser, man. Just synthetics network, just pick up, just get picked up, just do something, man. Just freaking do something from these levels, right? I'm literally begging for this one to do something in the market. But yep, I can't really control the market, guys. I mean, even you cannot control the market, right? So what we have to do is we have to submit to the markets with right mindset. Remember, guys, with the right side. Not that you simply submit to the market that you cannot win. Not like that. I mean, just submit to the market that market will trend on its own direction altogether. Right? I mean, markets will do their own thing. You can't control anything about it. What you can do is you can control your trading, your behavior, your systematic approach to the market. These are the things that you can control, but the price action is something which you can't control, guys. If you've not watched, just watch Wolf of the Wall Street back again. Just watch that scene from the interview. I guess it was Paul McCartney talking to Leonardo at that table. The first day of Leonardo DiCaprio, first day of Jordan Belfort in Wall Street, right? Just watch that. Nobody knows if the ass is going to go to the sideways, upside down, or round in circles. Nobody knows. Not even Warren fucking Buffett will know that, guys. Okay. What else, guys? I think we are done right here. LRC. Should we do TA on LRC real quick? Let's see. I think LRC is done pumping, man. Holy shit. Or is it? Or fucking is it done pumping or not? This is why, guys, crypto. Oh, this one just took out the previous all time. Man, oh man, I did not see the historical representation right here. I just saw my bags being up 10x. I just simply soddled it, guys. Objectives, guys. The people to make money in the market are simply who are failing their who are simply making use of their objectively different thought process as a whole, right? So objectives were fulfilled for my bags right here. So I couldn't care less, guys. It could just go towards, I don't know, LRC could go towards $1.8 billion also. I would not care. Would not happen. Potentially it would not happen. It could happen if the only cryptocurrency is LRC in the world and the supply is only one LRC in the market. That is when potentially LRC could go towards these levels right here. I mean, numbers that you can't comprehend, numbers that maybe, I don't know, guys, the distance from fucking Earth to Moon or something like that. I mean, so, well, the point of this bullshit right here is to tell you that, look, just don't FOMO into anything, right? If something is gone, let it go. Just let it go. It's like, oh, okay, guys. It's just like, I don't know, maybe chasing a girl in life, and you know the deal, guys. If you can understand right here, if you know what I'm trying to say, you would understand. So just don't chase, right? Because, well, if this one is running on its own direction, I mean, what would you do try to chase this one? I mean, things would start looking bleak altogether. And then, well, the girl would run away and then you would be crying, sitting alone. Maybe something like that. Okay, last comment for the day. Bhai, when WOOF was at 0.0055, I purchased it for 6, and now half of its value. What should I... कितना पैसा डाला था यार तुमने मैनेज करा था अच्छे से कि नहीं करा था हैं? अच्छे से मैनेज करा था कि नहीं करा था? मैं वही पूछ रहा हूँ, मैं सबसे वही पूछता हूँ कि यार ऐसा नहीं कि जितने पैसे बचाए हैं वो डाल दिए एक साथ मीम कॉइन में. मतलब ये सब नहीं करना है लाइफ में, ये सब नहीं करना है. थोड़े बहुत पैसे डालने हैं. वुफ एक ऐसा मीम कॉइन है यार, जितनी कि मैं कॉफ़ी पीता हूँ ना एक हफ्ते में, मतलब उतना पैसा मैं उठा के डाल दूंगा. दैट्स ऑल. मतलब मीम कॉइन्स में उतना ही पैसा जाएगा यार, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं जाएगा यार. ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. तो आई होप, देखो, होल्ड करके रखो. Okay, I should get back in. Just keep on holding it. I mean, just keep on hodling WOOF token. Most likely Solana will pick up. Solana ecosystem will pick up. Most likely it'll do that. So I do expect in long term WOOF could do something like Shiba Inu, right? I mean, it could potentially do something like that, guys. It could happen, right? And yes, me personally, I also have WOOF as my holdings. Why? Because I was providing liquidity to Cope USD pool for almost 2 to 3 months, guys. Remember, when the channel was new, I was telling you guys to provide liquidity on various DeFi protocols on Solana, right? So I provided liquidity on Cope USDC and I got WOOF tokens distributed to me for free, right? Anyway, Prince is here. Prince, we saw KDA, man. I did a crazy side-by-side comparison with Solana. These things are looking completely fine, but we're about to wind this video up. Okay, let's wind this video up with KDA. KDA USD. Um, Motherfucking Solana for you guys right here. I mean, Solana in a different form altogether. Uh, don't have any price targets for this. I mean, I don't really have price targets. Okay, essentially what can we do right here is coin market cap and KDA right here. And I think market capitalization 4 billion, right? So if you want to be comparing this one directly to, okay, fully diluted market valuation is something which we are not going to look at. We're just going to look at the total market capitalization, which is at 4.2 billion. And if you want to compare this with the biggest market participants like Solana is at 72 billion, right? So if KDA has to reach to Solana's market capitalization, that could put KDA into $300-400. It's kind of like same, like Solana KDA kind of like same, right? But Solana has the market dominance. And let's just compare KDA with, I don't know, something else as a DeFi protocol, Algorand right here. I mean, 12 billion, so 3x, right? If KDA achieves Algorand's market capitalization, KDA will be a 3x from these levels. That could take the price action all the way towards, I don't know, $90, something like that. And if we talk about, I don't know, give me something else, guys. Tron right here, Tron 7 billion. So if KDA takes over Tron, that would mean that KDA would be at $50, something like that. So it's KDA is getting into the bigger game right here. KDA is above, like it's getting into it is in the top 100, I guess, right? So this one is playing the bigger game. Kadena at 47, so it's going to be playing games against EOS again. So just watch for KDA to take out EOS at first, and then most likely it'll take out Edge Bar, and then it'll start taking out Cosmos as well, most likely, then TRX. So once it starts taking out TRX, that is when the most exponential run will start happening. So ऐसे भी देख सकते हैं चीज़ों को. This is how you can also take a look at these things. Okay, all right. Chalo guys, chalo, fine. It has been a very long and very pleasant time for me as well. I mean, I love doing this, guys. I think I'm going to keep the time for live streams at the night time only, right? Preferably after I have my dinner so that I don't have the rush to eat something, right? So guys, it was very fun. It was fun catching up with all of you guys. I will catch all of you tomorrow itself, right? Bye for now, folks.